Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Crypto Trav. This is CryptoTrav.co YouTube channel. What's going on? First and foremost, I want to say that this is not financial advice. Um, also, do your due diligence in your researches, and do what you guys have to do to make it happen. This is just me sharing my information, my experience in the crypto market. Today, I just want to discuss um, support and resistance. Support and resistance is very vital when you're a trader because it gives you buy and sell signals. And you need these signals when you're trading because you need to know when to buy, when to sell. So this is just the basics I'm going to go over with. So please, if you have any questions, you could contact me at contact@cryptotrav.info. I answer my emails pretty quickly. I was trying to do a live stream, but when I'm using the OBS system, and when I hit start streaming, and when I check my YouTube channel, I don't see that it's going online for some reason. I don't know what kind of technical difficulties I'm having, so I'm just pre-recording this, and then I'm gonna post this, for everybody to watch. All right. Again, thank you for tuning in, all my friends, family members, my crypto peoples. Is definitely a blessing. Just the beginning. So, what is support and resistance? So, support is basically if you're watching the price action go up, it's going up crazy, and now it's dropping and it's falling. The support levels are going to be places where you want it to bounce off of. So the price, let's say the price is whatever, $2, it goes to $8. Now it's going to go on a decline. What you're looking for when you look at these bar graphs is a place where there is support, a solid support, where you're expecting a bounce at. So it's important to know that because these are buy signals. At least for me, they are. Not all the time does this work. I want to say that as well, but you buy them and then you set a tight stop loss. But usually, sometimes it may happen where most of the times where support levels, you buy here at the support level and you'll sell for whatever however far the resistance line is. So the coins that I'll be going over today, only 4 coins I want to go over. I don't want to go over too much. I think these are very popular coins: GVT, ADA, AGI, and MFT. You can find all these coins on Binance. I trade heavily on Binance. It's a very good exchange. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just personally what I like to do, and how I go about making some extra money, some extra income. Okay. I personally like to use Coinigy because it just strictly deals with cryptocurrencies. TradingView is actually pretty dope. It's just too much going on for me. You can do forex trading. You can follow people's trades. You just do too much on there. It's like it has its own social media platform as well. It's a little bit, to me, better than Coinigy because you can actually set alerts on the volume, RSI movements. I'll go into all of that in later videos for whoever is more advanced. But this right now, this video is only for identifying support and resistance in these 4 different altcoins I'm gonna go over. The first one I want to go over is GVT. So let me pull up GVT for y'all real quick. Hold on. I'm just logging into my Coinigy account and then just gonna pull up GVT on Binance. If you guys want to go on TradingView, you can actually go on TradingView for free and actually use the technical analysis on there. You can't set any alerts, but you could use it for free and you could play around with different indicators as well. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys this. Let me make sure it's all right. Here we go. Boom. All right, so this right here is GVT. Let me make sure. Let me see how it looks on the graph real quick. Let me see how this looks. Hopefully you guys can see this. Because I can't do it live for whatever reason. This is what we gotta look at for now. All right. Let me see something. Let me see. There we go. All right. So now we're looking at CoinGVT. Right now I have it condensed where the price action bars are really close together. I'm gonna space them out so we could get a different view. So this is me spacing it out. Now you can see the bars way more than before. All right. Hold on, just want to make sure. All right. Cool. All right. So this is GVT. I'm on a 4-hour time frame right now. I just want to show you guys how to identify support levels and resistance levels. Now, when you're looking at a bar graph, you also have to understand, you have to also compare it to its past as well, right? So support levels, you're looking for something that's, see where my arrow is right here? Oh, I'm sorry, pardon me. I'm gonna put a little line right here real quick. Hold on. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Hold on. So I'm gonna go get this horizontal line right here. Boom. Let me clear all of these out because I already did some technical analysis on this earlier. So let me just exit everything. I'm gonna take all of these out for you guys so you guys can take a look at this. I'll delete that when I go there. So this horizontal line is gonna put a long line in the beginning to end. I'm gonna make this a little ball here. So why did I put a line here? When you're looking for support areas, you see why I put this line at this little aqua line? When you're looking for support areas, what you're looking for is where price action comes and spikes back up again. So this right here where the arrow is, these long lines right here on the price action, these are called wicks. It's like a shakeout. That means you got weak hands right here. So you see how these wicks touch this perfectly and they shoot back up? This is support for me, right? Why is it support? Because look at this. When we came here, again, we shot right back up. Like, it's just like clockwork. We came down a little bit. We shot right back up. We came back a little bit back here again. We shot back up. And then we kept on testing this aqua blind. This is support, right? We kept on testing it. We tested it. And price action got weak and we broke out. And this is where we have a breakout right here. So this breakout happens. Now, you see how this aqua line in this section over here counted as support? Now look how it dropped here and it acted as resistance. So now support could turn into resistance, or resistance can turn into support. This is a perfect example of how support could turn into resistance. Actually, we had a breakout here, price action fell. We had huge volume spikes right here that brought it up, and it got rejected here. Again, you see these little wicks over here. We have weak hands. People, the price action bars weren't full enough to actually get over this. So then again, price comes down because now support that was over here, now over here is resistance. We're having issues passing this. Now, boop, we go here. We have a second test of resistance, and we fail. Then we come right back down. You see this little long wick? It tried to test it. It wasn't enough. The price action was not enough. Then we had a third attempt. This third attempt, it came really close, closer to than this one. The price action bar is a little bit higher, as you can see. Then it got rejected again. So we have one rejection, two rejections. I wouldn't really count this as a rejection, but you could count it if you like, because like the price action bars aren't really close to this line here. Then the fourth attempt. In any chart you reference, I believe that things happen in patterns. So 3 is a huge number, really huge. As you can see here, let's say 1, 2, 3, right? We had 3 attempts for it to actually surpass resistance here, but it wasn't strong enough to do so. So on the fourth attempt, it broke right out. Oops. But some people would like to buy this, right? I wouldn't buy this because I need to know that support is strong and it's going to hold. You don't buy the first breakout just because it breaks out here. So after 3 attempts, on the fourth attempt, it made a decision. Now let's go back over here and see how many times support was tested. We have one test here, 2 tests here, 3 tests here, 4, and we have a breakdown. So 3 and 4 are really huge numbers when it comes to doing technical analysis. So it's pretty difficult to like. I like to use these numbers 3 and 4 to wait to see how things are going to move. It was going to move in my favor or not in my favor. All right. So I think counting how many times a trend line is tested is key to understand how strong it is. You see, because see how it's strong here. It bounced right back up. It came here. It bounced right back up. It almost touched it here. It bounced higher than this previous high, and then it tested support again. And support was really strong here, but price action wasn't enough to retest previous highs. So we have little. To me, this is an indication that we're going to be falling soon. If we touch price action and we're not even able to touch previous highs, then it's going to be hard for me to actually want to buy in. So as you can see, there's a breakdown here. Boom, breakdown. Now we have resistance. And now, as you see on this fourth try here, you see how it broke out. What you want to do, you don't buy the first breakout. You wait to see if once support is tested, will it recover? So as you guys can see, we bursted out of here and we weren't strong enough to keep the support. Because as soon as we bursted out, we came right back to test support quickly. Didn't waste no time. So before you think about buying, you want to see how strong the support is once it's broken. This is called a breakout right here. This is also called a breakout, but it's a bearish breakout. This right here is a bullish breakout. So we have a bullish breakout here. Boom. We break out. But we come right back down and we test support and we fail. This is like, to me, it's like a fake out, Some people, as soon as they see this, oh, I'm buying. You broke support. You broke resistance, I'm sorry. And they want to buy. No, you don't do that yet. You be patient. You wait till it tests support again. Maybe on the first try to test support and you see it is good, I'll buy it. But on this first attempt, we have weak price action bars that aren't even like full bars. What are weak price action bars? These little bars here, these like right here, are weak to me. You see how full and strong these price action bars are? These are strong to me. This right here, we're strong. We have a lot of wicks. Wicks means a lot of shakeout. A lot of weak hands are trying to buy and sell right now, and we don't like that. So as you guys can see, we come and we have another breakout. We break support, and now we're trending a little under the now resistance. Now we test resistance again. We price action, and now we just have these little price action bars that keep on touching and touching and touching resistance, but aren't able enough to go up and over. I'll go more in detail in further videos about why this happened. I could just look at the volume and understand, like, okay, I understand why this is happening right now. But as you can see, we're getting weak here. We're getting weak. Nothing is holding. It's breaking down. It's breaking down. Now you see how this line here, this line is just telling us what's going on here. Now let's look at the past of this coin. This is a breakout. You see how now this right here is a little bit of resistance. It tested this line. It wasn't strong enough. And right here we have a breakout. It tested this resistance line twice. But as you can see here, I was doing my own technical analysis on this before. We have higher highs. Higher highs just mean HH is the acronym for that. Higher highs just mean it's higher than its previous high. So this high is higher than the previous high. This high is previous than its previous high. So forth and so on. And then this is what we just call a bullish uptrend right here. So as we continue on, we come here again. Sorry about that. Let me see how we're looking here for you guys. All right, we're good. So we have, see how this is support. It tested it a few times. A few times these candles tested it. On the second test, it was weak and it broke down. I want to put another line here as well. Right here, I'm gonna make this one red. Why am I doing this right here? Because after it hits a low, it bounced right back up. So to me, every time price action hits here, that means we're gonna have a bounce as we see this nice little uptrend right here. Okay. So now we're going back. I put this trend line all the way. So you see how I put the red trend line on the first, when I saw that first previous low. Now you see how here, it's the coin price has been lower than this before. This means it's been lower, and every time it's around this price, it goes up. Right here is an indication. So, so yeah. Now this is just me showing you guys support and resistance here. Now this was GVT coin. I'm going to pull up the next coin I said I was going to do is ADA. It is a very popular coin. I have some of it. I like it. Now this one looks beautiful to me. This is beautiful. All right, this is just this is the price action. This is what's going on. I always like to say, like, look at if you brought from the bottom. Everybody likes to buy from the bottom. If you brought from the bottom, and this is the top right here. If you would have brought this back in what? This is December 7th, 2018. If you would have held from December 7th, that's just a month and a few days, you'd have been up almost 60%. All right. Capiche? You got that. So support, resistance. Let's go over that again. Let's do that here. That's the wrong line. Sorry. Horizontal. Boom. We're gonna do that one right here. But let me look. I'm just searching for some good support and resistance to show y'all. Alright, I'm gonna do this one right here. Actually, we could do this right here. Let's make this yellow. Let's make this bar a little thicker. And we're gonna get the second bar, and we're gonna put it about right here. And I'm gonna make this one aqua. All right. So why did I choose this? This is quick, just showing you guys how. So price action, we fell here. This is like a double bottom in a sense to me, um, and we spiked right up. This is resistance right here. Why is this resistance? Because price action wasn't like after we got on this nice little bullish run, we got rejected. This is the first rejection. So now this comes down, and now this is support. Why is this support? Because once price fell down, this is where it stopped and it found some bullish momentum to go towards an upward swing. Okay. Um, was the swing high enough to touch its previous high? No, it wasn't. So as you can see, price was fluctuating a little bit. We have a breakout right here. We broke support and we tested it back again. We came up a little bit. We weren't strong enough. We came back. We tested it again. A third time. On the third time, we sunk. We sunk. We sunk. We sunk. Testing resistance. Again, we broke resistance. Nice bullish action here. We broke it all the way. See that nice? All this right here is beautiful how we just broke it. But we come back now. See how we're testing this line again? See how key this yellow line is? How many times it's getting tested? It's getting a breakout here, testing for support, a little action, and then it just breaks down. Like it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, why is this yellow line important? See how we broke? If you see how we broke down all the way this, like let me pull it down. Alright. And I'll make this shit white. Make it white. Great. Alright. So you see how all this, once we broke this here, we just went on a crazy downtrend, right? We hit a low. After we hit this low right here, we came right back up. And guess what? We tested resistance right here. We got so close. See how we kept on testing this over here? Testing, testing, testing. We tested that numerous times. When we came back from this downfall, that's the first thing that we did was test that line of support and resistance. So right now it's acting as resistance. And as soon as it hit resistance, it broke down. We just broke down. But we didn't break down all the way where we came back to this low. We found support right here. Why is this support? Because numerous candles and wicks have tested this area right here. Once candle bars or wicks test something more than 3 times, is support. So as you can see, we have 2 wicks here and like 1, 2, like 4 or 5 wicks right here. So now this is support. Now, once we tested this support again, we had a nice little bullish action and we completely broke resistance. And now we have support here. Now this is support. The support was broken, but as soon as it was broken, it came right back up, which I'll still hold this line right here as a key support. Now, as you can see, because this is a key line of support, price action actually is bullish here. We're going. I feel like we will retest this again. Will we be able to withstand and hold here? I'm not sure yet. I need to do some more looking and further on to see how things look. And also thing I like to do, also like to set alerts right here. So like I have Coinigy. Anytime a coin hits here, I need to know. Even though like it's far from here, I just know this is a great buying zone because look at this price. Look how it just spikes right there. It's like charts are like muscle memory. It knows when it bottoms out, and then spikes usually where it bottoms out at. And if you would have brought here, that's a nice little 50-60% gains right there. So now this aqua line is acting as resistance. You see how I did, like I put it right here. So this previous resistance here is still key. Mind you, this happened September 22nd, right here, 2018. See how that happened in September, this happened. This right here happened the 1st of January. And it's still key resistance for ADA, the specific coin. So this is why you have to look at the history of a coin to understand what's support and what's resistance. So my thinking here is we will come close to testing resistance again. We may get like a double top. I'll go over all these double tops, cup handles in a different video for more advanced people. I just wanted to go over key support and resistance. I think this is great. See how this happened here, and then you see how I didn't even when I put my line here, I didn't even look over here. Why did I put my line here? I don't know. You could have put your line here, but me, I just feel like it's better here because I'm also looking at this previous price action bar right here. So I'm using this right here as my key indicator as to where to put my support and trend lines. So this is why I put that right there. So it broke out a little bit, but it got rejected. So that's why I put that there. Everybody's a little different how they put their trend lines and so forth and so on. So this is ADA. Another thing I like to do is look at different time hours, right? So I'm on a 4 hour. I'm on a 4 hour right now. Let's look at the hour. This is the hour chart. Now, do you see how key the hour chart is in identifying the support levels that I put previously in here? Boom, support, resistance, support. Now we have this bullish action. You have bullish momentum. This right here is called a bullish trend. We're moving, prices moving forwards, moving upwards. And as you see, once we have a breakout here, we tested the support again. I think this is key right here. This is beautiful how I just went from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. This is great for you guys to actually see because on the higher time frame, you didn't see how much the support was being tested. This is the 1 hour chart, and you see how beautifully where I put my lines at, how my line is being respected. We have a breakout here, support. This is all support. It's all testing this. This is all test to see how strong support will hold. Then we have a breakout here, and we have the breakout. You see how my yellow line is right where my yellow line is. We have the breakout. We test resistance now because now support has turned into resistance. We test it, we get rejected, but we like wait, we come right back up and we break through, and now we're right on top of the support level. So this is a very beautiful example of how once you check it on certain time frames, your support and resistance on certain time frames, to actually check other time frames. So that was the hour. I like to personally I like to use the 4 and the 6 hour because I'm mostly a day trader. So this is the 6 hour. Let's check how the daily looks. The daily is gonna probably look a little different. I'm gonna have to just make it a little bit more wider. So the daily, this is just letting us know on a day-to-day price action. These are daily price action. So before on a 4 hour chart, these are 4 hour time frames of each price action. So this right here is a daily bar. When I'm on the 4 hour chart, it's a 4 hour bar. So this is showing us for the day what's happening. And as you can see, my lines are still in line with what's happening in key support and resistance lines. All right. Now I want to check out AGI. AGI is a very cool coin. Deals with AI, robotics, and so forth and so on. I'm always doing my own technical analysis. That's why you see these here. This is the daily chart, right? So why did I put these lines here? I put this line here because this first, let me change this color real quick. I'll make it green, red and green. So I put it here because this is where the breakout really happened. Right? When the coin came into Binance, it completely dumped. But this is where it really dumped. This is where you see longer bearish signals here. So this is like the first real bearish signal. Then we come here, and I put the red line here because we had some support over here where, okay, we're floating around this price action a little bit. So this is where I put my second line. Now, as you can see, we tested this red line. Once you break it, now that red line is resistance. This red line is resistance. Once this is broken, we tread lightly under it for a little bit. We broke out, came back to retest it here, and we broke it again. Came right back, broke out, and now we have steady support. Now over on this side, we have the red line as support, whereas over here it was resistance. So now this is holding. Now this is only the daily chart. I'm going to do the 4-hour time frame now, because that's one of my favorite time frames. All right. So as you can see, now it's shown. Now with the price action bar, so remember I said these are 4-hour. Each one of these these are live charts, by the way, as well. That's why you can see the price moving over here right now. These bars are 4 hours. Each of these bars are 4-hour time frames that we're looking at right now. All right. So again, as you see before, on the daily, it kind of looks similar, but it's more spacious and spread out because it's happening on a 4-hour. The daily is showing us what's happening daily by day. So please understand that. Remember on the daily I showed how it broke out here, and it was just treading lightly, and boom. I'll have to show you guys because the market is so bare. If you would have held this coin when it hit its lowest point, and you would have held, you see that's almost 180% ROI on your return if you would have bought at the bottom and then sold at the top, which is right here for now. I definitely still think it has some more to go. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite coins. I'm holding this one too. So so when you're looking at the price actions, right, and support and resistance, I like to enlarge the bars to see the bars, to see how everything looks, and then I like to bring it all together, and this is the whole picture right here of what I'm looking at. So you see how it looks very similar to the daily. Let's look at the daily again. Space it out. It's similar, but not exactly similar, but it's it's treading lightly. So this is the 4-hour, right? Now, as you can see, this green line right here is acting as real resistance. So for me, I'm actually gonna put an alert right here. I'm actually gonna do this right now. It's just live. Put an alert. Let's put the alert. Once I leave blank alerts, to me those are all buy signals. It comes to my cell phone. So we have as you can see here, it tried to test resistance. It failed. It came right back down. We tried to retest its previous high, but we weren't strong enough. So I definitely think we're actually gonna fall a little bit. As to how much. So now, if I were to guess, this is a live chart, by the way. If I was going to guess where this is going to drop, I actually think it's probably hold a little bit here. But if it does drop, I think it'll end up right here. You put a bar right here. Right. No, put the long bar. Put the long bar. So if price does drop down a little bit more, I think it'll hit here. Let me change the color. Not green. Not blue. We do this color. Why here? Because for one, as you can see, strong support here, strong support here. It was tested twice, and it just stopped. See how first time it got tested, Boom. Second time, oh, we skyrocketed right here. Um, so I'm using this right here. I'm also using these as resistance for the price, and this is why I put this here, because I'm looking also over here and I'm seeing how this got rejected. So it got rejected here, meaning that this is a rejection price for the previous price bars. So if I have to guess, it may fall here, but if it does fall here, I'm not buying right away. I need to figure out what the value is, and like I said, I'll go over value and RSIs in a different video. But yeah, so as you can see, like to me, charting is an art. Got it make it look beautiful. All these lines are just major keys to me. So once you know how to identify them, you're able to buy and sell off of these. Imagine if the price action was trading from here to here for like a few days. So like let's say, boom, right? So that's 20%. Let's say every time it hits this pink line, it hits the green line. Let's say it does that 4 times in a week. If you buy at the pink line, if you buy at the pink line and sell at the green for 4 days straight, that's 100%, 80%. I'm sorry, 80% ROI on your return. And that's what's so beautiful about a support and resistance is that once you're able to identify it and the price action is respecting support and resistance, you can make a good amount of money doing this. This is how day traders make their money. That's how I make my money. It's fun doing this. I'm gonna go over the MFT now as well. Hold on, let me look at different. Let me show you the 1 hour chart now as well before I go. So mind you, I put my support and resistance where I wanted them, and I like to always look at the different time frames to see if there's anything telling. So as you can see where I put my pink resistance and support line, this is actually a major key where I put it at, because it comes here, this is resistance, it spiked over it a little bit, comes right back down, wasn't able to retest it here enough, we just break down here. Again, this red line is key, it breaks down right under it, it travels under it for a little bit, doesn't go too low, it just travels under it. You have to definitely watch. So once it retests the resistance and it breaks out, look how much of a breakout it had. Like that's why sometimes buying at these breakouts is beautiful, because once you buy at a breakout, you feel it's gonna break out. Look at this nice little uptrend it had. Tested it here, tested it a few times here, and it breaks out. Boom, skyrockets. Skyrocketed it right over to the previous resistance area. Tested it a few times. Actually, this section right here is actually pretty good to show how support resistance is really good, because I'm sorry, hold on, just want to make sure you guys can look, you guys can see it. All right, so this area right here is really good because it breaks out right here, gets rejected several times around this pink rejection resistance line, and it comes back and tests the support. Now support is strong. We have it here breaking out. We have it here, a bearish breakout, but it was strong here, strong here. So this is still a solid support for me. So boom, it doesn't really test support here, but it almost does, and we just go right back up. You also got to look at how close it goes to support. If it hovers over the previous support, now to me, where this is at is support, because look how many times it tested it. Let me get so right here now is support to me. And we could make this, we could make that white. See how many times it tested there, right there? It just tested it so many times. And now this is support. Tested it right here. Tested it right here. We never touched the red now. Now this is support. You have to be able to see this. And then you see how this is support now, and it goes right back and it tests resistance. We're testing resistance. Once you see something testing resistance so closely, sometimes you expect the breakout. But here it failed the breakout. But sometimes it does that so it gains momentum when it comes back down. And as you can see, it doesn't even test its previous support level right here. It stays right here. It stays right here, and it gains its momentum. It gains its momentum right here. So we gain momentum right here. This right here is what I call a change of character. I'll go over that in more advanced technical analysis videos. And as you can see, once we have this change of character here, boom, we have a new support level here because now this is support now. Because how many times does it need to touch a trend line or have price fall and it be supported there? 3 times. So it came down, tested this section right here, and we skyrocketed right back up. Skyrocketed right back up, and we broke the resistance. We did it slowly but surely. You see how we broke it? Now we just came, and now we turned resistance into support, and now how price is just being supported here, where it was resistance here is now support here because price action came above the resistance and held above it for it to be actually support. So this is why it's key. And mind you, I'm showing you different time frames, and that's why it's good to put these lines here so that you can see how it looks on different time frames. It gives you different perspectives. So it's giving you bullish momentum. So it's just like, okay, this support was the previous support. Now this white line is the support. But if you look over here now, this is a whole new support. This is a whole new support. Bullish action, bullish trends happening. Now this is a support because it broke over the resistance and now it's hovering over to hold over. And now this line, look how many times it's tested. Tested a bunch of times here, a bunch of times right here, and it still holds. It still holds. Now, to me, this pink line is a very strong support line. Super strong because look how many times it got tested. It broke out here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. Because look at this wick right here. So to me, if we do test this again, it might break because the support is strong, but it's been tested too many times. It's been tested how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I feel if we break this support, we may come down to around this section right here. Around this section right here. I'm not gonna go over the last coin. I think I went over enough support and resistance for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I think I went over enough support and resistance for you guys. Just let me know if you have any questions. If you don't understand what I said or did, I'm sorry I couldn't put my face on the screen. I'm using this OBS system and having issues transitioning it over. This video came on top of the screen when I'm showing my videos. But once again, thank you for tuning in. That is just basics, support and resistance. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Salute. Take care.